Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. It is Saturday, and it's raining, and it's cold. It's like 43 degrees or some shit, man. So we was in the 80s yesterday and 43 this morning. Not working, obviously. So apparently, y'all, I got well, I got a new commenter, you know, coming in taking jabs at Ray and then deleting the comment. You know, that's what cowards do, you know. So I find it really funny that somebody gonna put a comment up, and then when I respond to the comment, then they take the comment down, because I guess they get to reading their own comment and they're looking stupid. So like I said, there's a guy, I don't know if he's a subscriber, wanna be a bot or a hater or whatever, I don't even know. But he came in the comments and was saying something, and then you know, about, am I scared to work alone? Am I you know, unable to do the work? Why do I have to have help? And, you know, all these things, right? And he's referring, I guess, to, you know, this week, you know, on the last videos of this week, you know. So I answered him in the comment, you know, obviously he's green. You don't know, I mean, obviously. I guess today what I'm going to talk about is solo versus having help. And, you know, I guess there's good and bad in both, right? My thinking in this is in the lawn maintenance game. I'm talking about the lawn maintenance. You can make really good money solo, right? You can. But you can make more with help. That's a fact. Even though, you know, help's gonna cost you, it's gonna be a big headache, and all that. And apparently this guy, apparently he doesn't know the channel or watch the channel or really anything. He's trying to dig at me, saying, well, you should be able to do all that by yourself. Dude, when you got 100 customers or so, and you have built up the business in a way like I have, not that it's right or wrong, it's physically impossible to do all the properties by myself, y'all. I mean, and anybody that comes on here and tells me that they got over 100 customers and they're solo and they're cutting the 100 customers' lawns every week or two, and they don't ever have no help, I call bullshit, man. I mean, at least down here where I'm at now, I don't know. Now I guess, and I don't really look at it like that, but I guess if you got, you know, a neighborhood where you are doing, you know, $35 properties in one neighborhood, then I guess it's feasible. I mean, I still don't even know if it's feasible then, because if it rains one day, you're screwed, and it will rain on you. I have found, and this is just me, that in normal, you know, $60, $70 lawns, right? Just basic stuff. Yeah, once you hit about 40 customers, give or take, you know, of course, there's some variations there. But you're gonna run into some problems doing everything without any help. This guy was commenting saying that, well, are you scared to work late? But dude, what you don't know is that I work late every day, because there's a lot more to doing this type of work than just the work in the field. There is. And guys that don't know any better, or guys that are young in the game, or guys that just simply aren't thinking, don't have any experience or whatever, they don't realize that the work don't stop once I come home. The work don't stop once I get out of the field. It don't. Because who do you think sets up work? Who do you think calls the customers? Who do you think does the invoicing? Who do you think does the marketing? Who do you think collects all the money? Who do you think schedules all the work? Who do you think makes sure that we're efficient? Who do you think pays the taxes? Who do you think maintains the equipment? Who do you think does all that? That'd be me, man. Yeah, that'd be me. So this concept of, Ray, you only work till about 2 every day, that's a lie. I do all those things, and then whatever else may come up. Buy new equipment, sell old equipment, all the things that you see me do in the regular workflow, the regular maintenance, the regular, you know. So the notion that I'm scared to work late sounds ridiculous. And the notion that I'm too lazy to do all the properties myself, that's ludicrous. Because one thing about it, and that tells me how green you really are, or ignorant, one or the other. Because the mere fact that I've been out here doing this for 17 seasons, well, you're not going to make it that long if you're lazy. And you're not going to make it that long if you're not smart. You're not. Now, my smartness, that comes and goes, but my experience doesn't change. I live on the experiences of yesteryear, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, last 5 years. So, for guys that think that I'm scared to work late, that's funny. If I was scared to work, I wouldn't be an entrepreneur out here. Because an entrepreneur is going to have to work. Now, whether you call it work and or not is irrelevant. I call it work. And by definition, that's what it is. Because I don't have anybody in the office answering the phone for me. So if I don't have nobody doing that for me, or marketing, or anything, any of the things I just told you, then that means I am doing it myself, which is work. Because I'm not having to pay nobody a salary to do all that. I'm doing it. And that just shows how green this guy is. I mean, or girl, or whatever. One of the reasons why I get so upset about the labor stuff is because, well, it's good when it's good and it's bad when it's bad. It's good until it ain't. And that's what makes it so frustrating, you know. I don't know, and and maybe I could. I don't really know if it's even physically possible to maintain all the properties that I maintain. I don't even know if that's even possible, based on, well, the work, the volume, also based on the density, and all the intangibles that you go through out here that really that people that are not out here, they don't really understand, but they can never grasp it, right? I mean, it's impossible. But all you guys that are living on the land like I do, then you guys understand exactly what I'm saying. Why in the world would I create a business in 2008 and work to the bone? I mean, solo for years and work my ass off to get customers, workflow, density, and all the trials and tribulations of learning all of these things. Now, why would I do that, build a business up for 17 seasons only so I can work 75, 80 hours a week in the field? Now, what kind of what kind of sense does that make? It tells me this guy's got to be, no way that I'm going to build a business up and be working like I was from day one. That's stupid to me. That's my opinion. And I got a disclaimer. That's just dumb to me, man. I'm not going to build a business up only so I can work 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week. Because what you'll learn as you get older is your time becomes more valuable. So that's the only thing that can't be replaced. I don't want to be out in the field now like I was when I was 35. Can I? Could I? Probably. I mean, you know, I'm known to do whatever it takes to do, right? But I'm not going to do that. I don't have to. Well, right, that's how you make the most money, blah, 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 blah. You might be right. That's how you make the most money. But making the most money does not always mean the most profit. Making the most money don't always mean that you're a smart businessman. That's a good trade, I guess. But making the most money ain't worth a damn if you're spending the most money on stupid shit. And most of the time, when you don't have experience or life experience or life skills, then you find yourself making good money, making a lot of money because you're working 80 hours a week. You better be. But are you doing what you're supposed to be doing with that money to make your life easier as you grow and move forward and evolve? Or are you taking that money and, I don't know, not doing what you're supposed to do with it? Whatever that may be, and that's different for everybody, I guess. Are you ignorant on equipment and what to buy, what not to buy, based on the work that you do? Are you not mechanically inclined to fix your own stuff that you may have to do? See, while you're figuring all that out, while you're taking your mower to the shop to change the oil and to change the blades or whatever, I ain't doing none of that. See, I'm earning while you're doing that. While you're spending your 80 hours a week or a piece of your 80 hours a week running back and forth to the dealer trying to get your mower fixed or whatever, I'm not doing none of that. See, I'm working extremely efficient for the most part. And only people or guys and gals that have been doing this for a minute can do that. Rarely are you going to come in the game with a year or two experience and be able to relate to a guy like me. Not that I'm better or you're better, not that I'm worse or you're worse, but on a business level, you just started. You haven't had all the experiences that I have in business, in this business. So when people come at me in the comments, right, I read the comment and I know right off the top if they are in business, usually. And if they are, I know that they ain't been in business long, or they have been in business a long time based on what their comment says and the way they express themselves. And by the way they express themselves, that usually tells me about, not always, but about how old they are. Not that that's really, relevant or not, but the younger you are, most likely the less experience you got. I don't claim to know everything. I know I playfully, boast straight G out here and all that. But if you read between the lines, that's all, that's all cool and funny and, in the moment. But don't ever mistake me saying something like that I'm too good to learn. I learn something every day out here, man. I make mistakes all the time. But what sets guys like me, based on the experience, apart from a lot of other people, is I'm very efficient in everything that we do. So when I do make a mistake, it's not detrimental to the business. Right? It's not catastrophic or nothing. It's, pick up the pieces and move on. And it's usually not that bad because of the efficiency part of the way I run everything. And I know that I don't run everything like everybody else does, and I know that I know I could be better, and I will be better, and I'm getting better and better every day. But the notion that, I don't know, man, just the fact that people or guys would think that me boo-hooing about Zach or labor is confusing. Well, it is confusing, and it's confusing to me too, because one day it's all good, one day it's not, and that creates like I said in the videos this week. And if you don't have no experience out here, you have no idea what it's really like to deal with labor and what it's really like. Well, just get somebody else. It's a little bit harder to get somebody else than you might think, because everybody ain't cut out for this. And in my small community, the guys that are cut out for this, they're already working for somebody. They're already, yeah. I don't know, man. I just find it kind of funny that a greenhorn is going to come on the comments, and that's what I called you. You know who you are. And that's what I called you. I think his name's Mario or something. I don't know, because he deleted the comment. I wonder why he deleted it. A lot of people delete the comments, man. They'll put a comment up, I'll respond to the comment, and then they'll delete. And then unfortunately, that deletes my comment on their comment, which is usually some pretty good stuff. I wonder why people do that. I think I know why. Because they realize, after they read my comment to their comment, they realize that their comment might not have been a very valid comment. That their comment made them look stupid. Or if their own comment didn't make them look stupid, by the way I responded to it might have made them look stupid. Not that I'm right or wrong, I'm just me, man. I mean, I don't know how else to say that. I'm just, you know, out here in the grind, making a living, and I just happen to turn the camera on. So you're gonna get a lot of stuff that you might not agree with, because a lot of the thoughts that I have when I'm talking to the camera are just my thoughts. They're not rules of my life or nothing. They're just my thoughts at the moment. I was late the other day. In the moment, I'm very angry. And then when he comes to work and does great, in the moment, I'm pretty happy. So that's why it's confusing to some people. So, you know, it rained all day today, being, you know, Saturday, and I snatched this door open is what I did. I shouldn't have snatched it so hard. And when I did, look, the chain came off of that. Now I've been up in this ladder, fooling with it. The ladder ain't quite tall enough. I need to be able to get up on top of it. So, yeah, I've been fooling, trying to get it with that ladder for about 30 minutes, and I ain't with it no more. I'm fixing to move all this stuff right here out of the way. I'm gonna bring the man lift right here, and then I'm just gonna shoot myself up there and fix it. That damn ladder, I'm wore out going up and down that ladder. I'm afraid, you know, I might get pinched or something. My hand might get pinched because I can't really reach it where I want to. But yeah, so I just need to slide it over some that way. And then see, I'll just grab the man lift from right here and just pull it this way a little bit. Get the front of the man lift about right here somewhere, you know, about right here. I won't have to move the skag, I don't think. Maybe use a skag to nudge them to bring the thing over here. But yeah, that's not good though, dude. I mean, y'all gotta admit, man. Let me stretch it out for y'all. You see, and right now it's binded because I got it halfway started on there. But what's happening is that shaft right there is moving. I don't know why, but it went out of line with this big sprocket. So I tapped it with a hammer and it moved back over, but it's loose in there. I don't really know, but to check that out. All right, y'all, so the other camera went dead when I got up in the lift up there. I don't know, but whatever. I'm gonna have to do a little research on this. And it's because I got this man lift. Save, you know, how much one thing that I see that I can do. Save me, man. You know, so yeah. But just for me, what I might be able to do. Y'all see that piece holding the center of the door up, that pipe? Well, that pipe right there is sitting on that wedge. If I take that wedge out, drop it down for a second, come around here and hook the chain on, and then set it back up in there, that's gonna be how I fix it. Y'all see that? I don't know. But yeah, the door needs to come down just a freaking 3/16, you know, and then I'll be able to pop the chain on. Then once the chain's back on, it won't come off. Because, well, number one, I'm gonna be more careful about snatching it. So I thought it was sticking, and so I just snatched it hard, and yeah, and I don't know. But it's a day in the life, y'all. You know?